Here we have what is really a question about averages. Now you see the formula up here. Anytime you see a question on the test that involves averages, whether it seems like an easy one or a hard one, always write down the average formula. Simply write A is sum over number, average is sum of terms or values or variables, whatever it may be, divided by number of terms. That's always step one. Step two is to fill in what you know. Sometimes they tell you the average. Here they don't tell us, they don't give us a number, but what do we know? We know T is going to represent the total cost of the trip. Cost per person, well, T divided by 3. And what's happening in this question? Well, we're wondering what the total cost would be. So I'm going to write average again. We'll call it A sub 2, second average. And that would be what? That would be the total cost. Cost doesn't change, but divided by 4 people now. And then they tell us something. If there were 4 people, the average cost per person would go down by $50. So we want to write an equation there. The initial average, T over 3, minus 50 is going to give you a smaller average cost per person. It's going to be T over 4. So we want to solve for T. Now, of course, we want to get rid of those fractions. So let's multiply both sides by 12 is divisible by both 4 and 3. So we'll multiply both sides by 12 to get rid of the fractions. And of course, 12, that's the same as 12 over 1. Now here's an easy mistake to make on the left-hand side. 3 goes into 12 4 times. Okay, so that's 4T. Now, an easy mistake is to then multiply 4 by negative 50. I'm going to erase the 4 here. 12, we're multiplying this entire quantity by 12, the quantity T over 3 minus 50. 12 times T over 3, well, that's 4T. 12 times negative 50, well, that's minus 600. Minus 600. And that equals, 4 goes into 12 3 times, so that equals 3T. Now we're going to solve for T. So we want to isolate T. I'm going to subtract a 3T from both sides. And we're going to add 600 to both sides, so I get my numbers on the right-hand side. Let's just do all this in one fell swoop. So we'll add a 600 as well to both sides. And so we are left with 4T minus 3T is T equals, T's add to 0, equals 600. T equals 600. So that's the way to find the answer algebraically. Now, sometimes the way to answer a question, the quickest way, is to pick numbers, which sometimes involves choosing numbers from the answer choices. In this question, we might look to answer choices and see what's divisible by 2 and by 4. So I look at answer B, 300. I look at answer E, 600. A quicker way may be, of course it depends on the person, maybe to give those a try first. If you look at 300, that's divisible by 3 and by 4. 300 divided by 3 is 100. 300 divided by 4 is 75. So the difference between them, 25. That's not big enough. We need a bigger difference. We need a difference of 50. So what do we need? We need a total sum that is bigger. We need a bigger numerator. All right, so you try 600. 600 divided by 3 is 200. 600 divided by 4 is 150. So the difference is 50. So here again, we know the answer is E. So of course you do whichever is quickest. And if you ever find when you're trying to do the algebra that you get stuck or things are slowing you down, jump right to the numbers and see if that's a quicker way to solve the problem. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please click the like button, subscribe, share it with your friends. We're also posting many more math videos on here, both for MBA.com practice tests and questions from the GMAT official guide 2020 and later, 2020, 21, and eventually later. The best practice problems you can find to prepare for the GMAT. You'll find a lot of free lessons here.